játékról van szó. Szeretnék most már változatosság kedvén ma más videót is készíteni, nem csak GTA-t. Ugye mindig csak GTA van. Ugye ránézek a streamre, hogy milyen a hangom. Van egy minimális zúgás, hát azzal nem tudok mit csinálni. Egyszer, az a baj, nem tudom mi az anyjai zúg, de azt a kis zúgást most nézzétek el most. Ja. Nem tudom, hogy mit kell itt csinálni, de azt, itt van mutánsok vannak benne, annyit tudok. Az úgy konkrét. Van English, valamik van magyar is. Ami magyar az úgy, nincs egy olyan játék, ami magyar is van. Na mindegy. English. Hát megpróbálom beállítani azt, hogy a játék legyen.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. Welcome to Biomutant.
Várj, most ezt a izét kéne beállítani, ezt a kimeneti eszköz. De baszki, az a baj, hogy beállítani azt akkor egyből elmegy. Miért beállítani, ezt nem értem. Vagy csak egy kurva szar játszani, nem hallom a kibaszott játékot. Nyomjunk egy easy-t. Hát, ha jó, ha nem, akkor nem. Most nem tudok mit csinálni, egyszerűen nem jó így. Mindegy. Én ezt a játékot nem hallom, az a szar. Mindegy. Mi? Ja, most lehet változtatni a karaktert.
Encode your DNA.
Aha, lehet változtatni milyen állat.
Define your genetic structure. Encode your... Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Psy-freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. That'll work.
Na hát akkor ő lesz a mi emberünk.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here.
That thing?
Better half.
The best end is the one you
Oké, akkor sötétség vagyok.
Guess left can be right, sometimes.
Magyarul? Hát most minek választom itt a fényességet, mikor így is mindenki gyilkol, meg nem tudom.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Hogy mi az Isten? Tudtam én rá, kurva, mi az Isten ez? Jó. Mekkora nagy állat ez? Nem tudom fedezni. Gyerek, kötj! Lehet, hogy fő kéne mondani a hátra. Miért ott van hátra az a... De... Már boss fight-on van, lesz, hogy vestem, mit kell csinálni. Oh, baszomat! Kibőr ki a fát. Ott van, el! Nem, jó. Bazd meg. Ezért fő kéne rám mászni. Mert láttam a trailerben, hogy fölmászik a szám. Hangosabb. Miért nem hallatszódok? Ez fasz. Elég jó hallatszódik. Nem tudom. Elég hallatszódik. Hú, alig van hátul. Biomutant a neve egyébként, de hát majd így. Árkot. Hát az árk az egy... Nem lehet. Basz. Mondjuk végül is Szabival akartam árkozni. Egyébként nem akarok. Meg lesz szólva, rá kéne az irányításra, szétvágom a lábat. Hát így ütegetni kell kész. Sokat nem biztos, hogy az érdekel, mert úgy látom, hogy hogy így. Ez ott megcsináltam. Valamit posztom. Mi? Ó, szétvágtam a fegyverét. Jaj, most leveszi magáról azt a szart.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Á, bassza meg! Hát megint beszorulok ide, te hülye. Megint menekülni kell, fogadjunk. Most ugyanezt eljátszottam, mint előzőleg. Nem minden, hogy lesz bőle végigjátszás ebből a játékból, de...
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Barlangba. Ez egy bunker. Ez mindjárt fölrobban. Júj! Főre robbanjon. Ja, most fél fog robbanni, és bezárjuk. Jó van, fasza.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Milyen atombunker, ezt a jó Isten. Na, ez is szerintem egy posztapokalipszises izé szerintem, valószínű. Aha. Ez ilyen élettöltő bigyula. Nem néz ki rosszul a játék, az igaz. Nem is jön nagy, nem is
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Hogy néz ki egy hörcsög? Tiszta ilyen fájfra. Meghalljuk. Talán csak egy rész elején. Miközben dobálok a... Engedj már meg! Persze a mondjuk. És olyan hülyeség. Ez legalább lassabb. Valószínű valami ízék lehetnek ilyen. kannibálok, vagy nem tudom, ilyen. Mi a rákom? Mi venni páncélból? Ja. Ez így van, akkor támadni, geci, hogy hol? Dögölnétek. Eltöltöm a páncélját. Rúgjál be még.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Ja, nyomkodik az így. Jaj, nyomkodik.
Whoa!
Jaj, hova esek? Csatorna.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Ahhoz képest már jó izoltak mindent az a játék. Nemrég jöttem be, az már ilyen bizonyos pókok, meg nem tudom mik ezek. Szinte meg lehet lovagolni. De beakadt egy kicsit.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came just a few moves left. Make them count.
Jó, így megfogtam szerintem. Ó, ja. Így megsokkal.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Faszom, jó kis videó volt. Videó.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Ja, az áramot be kell kapcsolni.
A warning label. The box... It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Ennyi volt.
There you go.
Kész. Mindig ki az.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Ez a nyúl ember. Jézusom. Micsoda. Meg kell védeni a nyúl ember. Nem tudom mi ez. Addig egy sörétessel lövöldözik, bazd. Nagy papa nem szarod.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree. Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the potato people, or Nono. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're... The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass.
Hogy néznek ezek ki most?
You found one. You should be proud. They don't... The Nono's key energy is just what the pencil... The small tree You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sent... You handle that net like... One day, he hopes that... But today... Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, one day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even... He says you'd better hurry back to the village before... That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity. He lost you there for a while. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life. The tree started to die when... Records tell of the ruinous devastation the toxinol... His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of date says his... The road ahead won't be easy. He wants you to understand that... Regardless, you'll meet again once you... You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
kijutottunk a bunkerből. Az igen.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
És akkor így megjelöltem a helyemet. Ide úgy álltam. Mondjuk állatok szóval. Anyád, mi a hús ez?
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone they... He's heard the stories about the terror in... He worries there won't be much left. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've... Anyway, he needs help and says it's... He's grateful for that.
That's a spark of light in you!
Jaj, nem rakom ide a kamerát, nézzük.
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh.
Take it out now.
There's always another...
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important.
Idejött a tolószékes bácsi. Az hogy a faszomba jött?
Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good, regardless of who you choose. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date says so. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out-of-Date will be waiting for you. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Most a dögöt kéne követnem, hát... Út, az fasz. Ez tényleg valami... Ja, most választanom kéne, merre megyek. Hát de a szörny merre ment.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Jaj, ezek velem vannak, bazd meg! Mi van? Jó! Hagyjuk inkább. Nem is látom a sárga fettyénet érni, de ott van.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Tiszta izé Ukrajna versus Oroszország.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. Says the Sifu decides who...
Az de szépen nézel ki.
Sibi? Lappanen a ginkanman. Keratna falo putut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe, but he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker... There's something about your spirit that sparks memory. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make an... There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after... Myriad wants unity between the tribes. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. The Sifu was waiting. Their kin have run out of options, and he wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds. Tells you not to be afraid. Once you've dealt with the... Seeing you brings back his memories of the... He remembers your kind. Anyway... Let's see.
Mi az Isten? Mik ezek a missziók? Oh, nem ám, mi ez a mutáns?
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead.
Jó Isten.
They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurred.
Hát nem úgy tisztára úgy néz ki, mint a troll a Budokvarban.
Swoo.
Persze. Ez csak 3-as szinten. Mond, jó, meghalt. Aha. Na fasza. Pont meghalt a végén. Hát elég sokan itt maradtak. Még itt rendes ilyen autók. Volt ilyen civilizáció, emberek, hogy mi a... Nem, lehet, hogy voltak itt emberek, mert nem tudom. Lehet az állatok kisebbek lettek, meg lettek nagyobb fajták, és azok lepték el a bolygót, nem tudom.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from
Még
over.
nem emlékszem, mi történt.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he thinks you should really know how to swim. And he'll be honored. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to... But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You should know. practice makes She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It should.
Majd lehet holnap is lesz egy videó, egy live. Végigjátszást nem akartam annyira a játékból, de nem tudom. Egyszer lehet, hogy kiviszem, nem tudom. Komolyan szemetet keret. Na, tiszta kopós.
He wonders what usefulness. Sometimes he's an expert. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you. He says only a few are willing to do the little. He'd love to teach you to ups.
Medve meg az ilyenek, azok inkább bosszok.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace. He's looking forward to. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of You've always followed your own path. They look determined. Better watch out.
A funky donkey Donny.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where.
A funky donkey Donny.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's. The most important thing is that you're okay. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Wow.
He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave.
Wow.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests... He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out. He says it's about time you learned how, and the style might be too edgy for him. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what... Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been work. You should go see him and find out what... Catchy. Your Muma says she's... A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in... It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you... You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Loopa Looping from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your pop... Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Érdekes történet. Nincs, nekem kell úsznom vele. Na meg jön a dög is, persze, bazd meg, hát nyilván. Vagyunk ki a végén elkapni. Bazd meg ezeket a kurva nyomkodásokat, bazd meg, komolyan. Ha meg fogok fogadni, meg a szemben bukta, meg fogok fogadni.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Ezek velem vannak, de mi ez a szörny? Jaj,
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose.
Mi volt a jó Isten? Állj már le, bazd meg, nyomorék. Az egyiket elkaptam el.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides. Look, an emergency box from the old... Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Azért nem semmi.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to what the Toxanol Corporation made. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean. There must be a track somewhere in...
Yes. Na még odáig elmegyünk, aztán befejezem a családot, és akkor majd folytatom holnap talán.
You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Be quiet and listen to the woods when you're in them.
Azt, hogy kikivel van, bazd meg, úgy szeretem. Ó, a levegőbb is bírom fedezni. Wow, ezek ilyen szvatos katonák, hogy nem tudom mik ezek. Ezek is biztos valami külön csoportnak a tagjai. Valószínű.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe. stronghold.
Na visszatértem. Ez elment a mikrofon, de most már itt vagyok, és idejövünk erre a...
Says it's time to set the outpost free. If you can, you should try to convince... They're ready to enter.
Most betűnünk valahova.
Here's the first line of
Jaj,
defense.
bejöttünk a katonákhoz.
That's a bomb lobber.
Vágassad meg azt a gecis anyát. De jó Isten, mit csinál? Állj már le, bazd meg most.
That hit the spot. Wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. Give a key a shot. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but won't hesitate to...
fegyver. Ez ilyen outpost foglalós.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
Mi az ott? Mi sniper van annyi mi?
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger.
Jaj, hagyjuk már, mi az? Jaj, de jó. Takarodj már! Mégis kell rohantálni. Ám, minden fasz rá. Állj már, de fasz meg! Takarodj már faszomba, te kutkorász, hogy ilyetét, nem így faszom, hogy kihagyni faszom. Jövőnözgessé még vannak tőle. Ne zögölj meg faszom, évet.
Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it's... He had a feeling you'd get a... Your negative outlook on life might just... But Out of Date... That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to Gizmo is working on making his mectons. You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
Na jó, mondják, akkor innen fogjuk folytatni, és... ja,